Hey, what's up my YouTube family? You know who's in the house, your man DJ Roxy from Roxy Entertainment, coming to you with another video. In today's video we're going to be doing some repair on this beautiful Pioneer Ddj sz2. Now if you haven't watched the video on the output repair, I'm going to leave the link below where you can check that video out. So if you're having distortion on your outputs, if your outputs sound distorted, I'm showing you how to change your main output PCB board, so you can check that video out. But in today's video, it's another problem with these Pioneer DJs after a while, especially if you're a DJ that DJ with other DJs, or you share controllers with other DJs, clubs, especially clubs that have a lot of different DJs using these controllers. After a while, your headphone jack becomes dead, especially the small one. They tend to break because of all the in and out. Sometimes you pull your headphones, or you have your headphone connected and you pull with the wire or whatever, and that stuff happen all the time. But it's consequences to that, and that's your headphone jacks go out. So right here I have the brand new board that we're gonna be doing the replacement. This is the headphone jack PCB board that we're gonna be replacing today. Now you can change these jacks, but sometimes, especially the small jack, the only place that I saw it was on eBay, and it was coming from all the way from China, and it would take, at least here if you're in the US, it would take 3 weeks up to 2 months before you can get this small jack, which is the one that suffers the most, depending on which one you use. But nevertheless, this jack right here, the bigger jack, is something that you can probably get from any other old equipment. Just a smaller jack is the one that's kind of more harder to find. But I do not go through all that hustle. This part only costs like $39 or $40. And I just replaced the whole piece, and I know that for sure it's 2 original new jacks, and the PCB board is brand new. All the capacitors and stuff in the board is brand new, because sometimes you can have a problem with the jack, but the jack might not be the problem. It could be something with these components in the PCB board itself that can be bad. So why going through all of that hustle when you can just change the PCB board and story done? So today I'm gonna show you how to do that on this machine. I'm gonna take it step by step. I'm gonna leave a link where you can get this part from. This part came from instrumentalparts.com, mpcstuff.com. So I'm gonna leave the link below where you can get the parts from. If you have any question on this Pioneer Ddj sz2 or any other Pioneer Ddj's controllers, leave your questions below. Most of these controllers, they kind of designed in the same way, especially when it comes to the Ddj SX and XX1 and the 3. All of them kind of designed the same way internally. So if you have any questions, leave your questions below. Also, I would like to take the time out to thank all my subscribers for subscribing, and if you haven't done so, it's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button for more interesting videos. So let's go right ahead with the repair. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin with the process of changing our headphone jack PCB board. Starting off, there's some screws in the back that need to be that you need to take off. Starting off with this one, moving the one in the center, this one right next to the power, and there's 2 small screws right here that need also to come off. Alright, once you've done that, there's some screws to the bottom of the unit that also need to be removed. Starting off with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. all the screws that hold the bottom panel need to come off. You can go ahead and take those screws off. Alright, so once you remove all the screws, gently pull the cover up and you're gonna find a connector right here. Just pull the wires on the side, disconnect it, and you can put this cover down. Whoa. Alright, so once you remove the cover, this is where we're gonna be working at. So you wanna go ahead and remove this ribbon cable. Let me get my camera closer so you guys can see better. Alright, right here is a ribbon cable. We want to go ahead and remove this ribbon cable from here. Just put it on the side for now. Alright, once you remove the ribbon cable on the side, there's two screws that need to be removed. One in the back and one in the front. Next, you can disconnect PCB board, and this is what you're gonna end off with. Now, once you come to this, there are two screws right here that needs to be removed. Also, there's a nut right in the front that also need to be removed. Once you remove that, the PCB board is free from the bracket that holds the PCB board. So we're gonna go ahead and remove those screws, and we're gonna go ahead and remove this nut from there. Alright, our first step is to remove this nut in the front. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Then our next step would be removing these two screws from right here. Once you do that, PCB board is free from the bracket. Next, we want to do is take a new PCB board, a new headphone PCB board, and the same process. We can go ahead and put the screws in, and screw it back in. Put a screw in the back. Next, we can put back a nut. And tighten it up. And voila. Our next step is to reassemble this back into the unit. Alright, to reassemble this back into the unit, same way we take it off, same way we put it back in. Just make sure that the two headphone jacks line up. Next, you can put the screws back in. The one on the back, do not forget your ground wire. Then we can connect this. Clear the wires out, put it on the side. Our next step will be putting this back in place, connecting this ribbon cable, and voila. That's how you connect your new, that's how you install your new headphone PCB board in your Ddj sz2. our very next step is going to be reassembling the unit back together. So what we're going to do is put this cable back in and drop the cover down and put the screws back in. Alright my people, so there you had it. At this point, all you have to do is reassemble everything back together, put all the screws back together. If not, if you want to test it out, you can put the cover back and test it out to be sure that everything is good and working for you. At this point, I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to screw this back together. Once again, hope this video was informative enough for all you guys out there who's brave enough to do it on your own. It's a very easy job. It's not complicated. I'm pretty sure you guys can handle this. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, it's a perfect time to hit that subscribe button for more interesting videos like this. I would like to take the time out to thank all my subscribers for helping this channel grow every day more and more. It's your main DJ Roxy from Roxy Entertainment logging out. Until next time. Peace out.